Hey everybody, welcome to my antique booth video. I'm so happy to share this with you guys. So let's go in and check it out. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I marked it up a little because you got me doing 50 off, right?
No, ma'am. We have you doing 95% off.
I'll knock you out.
There's not much left in your booth.
Really?
Pretty much sold out.
95.
All right.
We actually have you paying people to take stuff.
Right.
Yeah, 50% off.
Okay, good. And then I called up here the other day, I think Sunday, and asked if they would pay my rent.
You remember
So-
who you talked to?
It was a lady.
There's not a lady that works on Sundays.
Oh, yes, sir. It's not me.
Anyway, can I get a report?
Yeah,
And
that'll work. I think you talked to Maybe because she was asking me how she did.
It was probably $10. No, it's a person that comes up.
that's Samuel. He's
Okay, I'll
quite
come
the
back
joker. He's always pulling my leg about something. I'm so gullible, sometimes I believe him. But yeah, he's so funny. He cracks me up. Okay, so now I'm just trying to make my way down to my booth. And I'm doing some talking here because I really don't want to get copyright infringement. But I really don't want to make this whole video silent either. So I'm just going to do voiceover and hopefully everything works out. Yeah, there's a bunch of new vendors, it looks like. This one has some pictures, some paintings. And that one over there to the right of the one where the paintings are, that's one of my favorite booths. They're actually doing 20% off in their booth. Crazy. But yeah, that was a huge ET plush doll. I don't think I've ever seen one quite that big. This is my purse. People just shop and they just leave stuff laying around if they decide they don't want it. It's just part of having a booth. This is mine also in the wrong place. And this is my booth. Oh, my hands are full. Okay, so I'm just setting some stuff down. My hands are really full and kind of doing a quick little look of everything that I need to get done while I'm here. So here I'm just kind of straightening up my purses. I have them all down here. And I actually was going to take these home and try and move them on a local Facebook group. But then Sam told me that I actually sold a purse today. So I thought, well, maybe I'll go ahead and go put them back and see if they sell. Now this mirror I probably got about 3 weeks to a month ago at a garage sale. I only paid $2 for it. I put 20 on it, so I'm hoping to get at least 10 for it. Okay, let's see. Hello.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Think we're gonna make it. This one might have all the tires. That one don't have no tires in the front.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh,
That's got all 4 tires.
thank you. That's what I wanted. I wanted the big one. I couldn't get it undone. Thank you.
Some people say, why do you keep them ones with no tires? I said, it's not better than no buggy at all.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's a super nice guy. He's been at the antique mall ever since I got there, probably about 3 or 4 years ago now. Oh my goodness, big mistake coming by booth number 222. Look at all this jewelry. Y'all, I got stuck sitting here for probably about 20 minutes looking at all this jewelry, and I probably spent over $50. Actually more than that in this booth because I also bought some tins too. I actually know of this person. I've never actually met them, you know, in person, but they are in my booth here or in my group here on Facebook. It's called Antique Booth Talk. If you guys want to come over and join that group on Facebook, we'd love to see you over there. And I'm going to do a haul at the end of this video and show you guys everything that I bought. Did I mention that this booth is also doing 50% off? So yeah, definitely lots of goodies to be found. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite booths to shop at. So a lot of people in the mall were doing 50% off sales, and so much so that I didn't even bother looking at the other booths that were just doing 10, 15, 20. The really big deal to me are the ones that are doing 50. I know those people are serious and they really want to move their stuff, so I'm totally going to shop it and get some good deals. So if you notice me taking some pictures, it's because I plan to share them in the Facebook group, Antique Booth Talk. So that's why you might see me snapping some pics. At some point here, I actually had to turn my camera off because I was just here way too long, and I know that you guys didn't want to watch me go through all this, but there were 3 tiers to this stand, and what I eventually ended up doing was taking everything out of each tier and going through each item one by one. That way I make sure I didn't miss anything at all. And I did have my loupe with me. If you keep seeing my hand go to my face, I was using my loupe, and I had my glasses on, so I was able to get some really good pieces and read what everything said. And I'm really liking these cellophane baggies. I recently just ordered some on Amazon. I like them a lot better than the other kind that you can get like at Amazon. And I actually first discovered them at a garage sale, and I just liked the way they felt. I liked the way they were resealable. So I'm going to be doing some of my jewelry this way too in my booth. I really like how they display theirs. And there was a ton of the cloisonne pieces. They're really pretty. Some of them I wasn't sure exactly what they were used for, if they were broken jewelry or if maybe they were a pendant. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about in the haul at the end of the video. Okay, so in my videos, you guys, if you ever notice it going silent, like it seems like I've lost sound, it's just because the music was playing a little bit loud, and so I didn't want to get copyright infringement, so I do have it on all the way down. I just got through looking at those Christmas blow molds. Those were really neat. So people already definitely have some Christmas stuff out. So there's so much to look at this mall where I have a booth. It's just so awesome. I just love it. And as a matter of fact, oh wait, look at that lamp. I love that lamp. I had to take a picture of it. Isn't it cute? But as a matter of fact, I had to stop myself from going to the other side of the store today just because I knew I'd already spent like close to $100 buying everything 50% off. And I knew if I went to the other side of the store, I'd find more stuff. So I was like, that's it for today. I got to stop. So I'm definitely hoping to get back to the mall before the July sale is over, the Christmas and July sale is over, so that I can see if I can find some more good deals. Now we do this, my mall does this usually about 4 times a year, and we'll do it again, I think the day after Black Friday, or maybe it starts Black Friday, I think, and then it just goes for the whole entire month of December. Everything in my booth I'll do 50 off. I always do 50% off. So I definitely took, like I said, I definitely took the time to stop in the booths that were offering 50% off, because that's a really good deal. And over here, I really like how they put that ribbon on those frames. That's a nice way to display your frames for sale. Of course, I'm having to take a picture. I take so many pictures whenever I come out here. And I do believe this booth is 50 off. So I'm checking it out. Lots of really cute stuff in here, and some more jewelry. Just what I need. But I did find a couple really great pieces in this booth. So I'm pretty sure I got that one. It just felt like good quality. That might have even been a Chico's. Oh goodness, look at all that jewelry to the right. Okay, but wait. So this is, I think it's Elizabeth Arden or something like that. I don't have it here in my hand, and I don't have my glasses on to read that. But I did get that, and it was only $1.50, brand new sealed. So not too long ago, I sold some vintage perfume, and it sold for $150. So ever since then, I mean, I've always sold perfume, but especially since then, I'm always on the lookout for a vintage perfume that sells well. This little dish was super cute. I believe they wanted $25 for it, so it would have been $12.50. But I just can't buy every single thing that I like. But that was definitely unique and one of a kind, I thought. So there's some really good jewelry over here to the right. I do end up picking out a zebra necklace. I thought I'd put that on Etsy. Somebody who collects zebras might really like that. So if you guys have an antique booth, I would definitely say it's worth your time and effort to create a jewelry display and put some jewelry in there. I know there's collectors of just about everything there is to collect, and there are lots of women. The ladies love the jewelry, so I would definitely be putting some of that in your booth. I have a ton of it in my booth as well. And I do pretty well selling it too. Now over here, I did spot some little bitty, some little mini shoe ornaments that I thought were interesting. Now they were marked $2, so they were only $1, and I did end up buying all 3 of those. So I know that a lot of y'all said that you collect miniatures, anything mini, so I thought these would sell well either on eBay or Etsy. And I'll lot all 3 of them together. One of them looked like it had a little bit of a condition issue on the back. I think I'll show it here in a second. But it wasn't real bad, and overall I think they're just adorable and they look great. Okay, so let's get out of here. Moving on. It's like I'm trying to make my way back out to my car to get some more stuff to bring into my booth. I keep getting distracted by all these booths that say 50% off. Okay, so literally I could, if I didn't have any time constraints, I could spend like an easy 3 or 4 hours in the store, no problem. There's just that much stuff to look at. And not only that, but there is also a little cafe So you can get little sandwiches and soup, and it's just a super cute little place to dine and have lunch with your friends if you're already doing some shopping while you're here. So I love that they have that available to the customers and to the vendors as well. And here are some vintage toys, it looks like. Now this booth was just jam-packed with all kinds of goodies. I really saw a lot of stuff in here that I liked. I don't normally ask to see anything behind the glass unless it's just something I'm really, really interested in. But I did spot some more vintage looking perfume on the shelf, so I think I'm going to try and go around and see if I can't get in there and look. This is a pretty tight fit in here, and I actually had my backpack on as well, so trying to be really careful not to run into anything and break something. So I think this was White Shoulders, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, really great stuff in this booth. There's some of that, I think they call that Jasperware. That blue stuff's so pretty. You guys can see how it used to be a grocery store. See that neon sign up there to the left? It was a big grocery store, so it's a big antique mall now. Okay, finally I made it to the front. This was a mistake. I should not have come up here. Okay, so now I'm bringing in some picture frames. I kind of priced them up a little bit just because I knew I was having the 50% off sale on my booth. But you guys remember seeing these from last weekend. And I'm basically hoping to get like maybe $10 each for these. So I didn't put no crazy prices on them. I've learned that if you keep stuff priced low, you're gonna sell more and make more money. That globe's mine. The tag came off. I gotta put it back on. Okay, some more odds and ends stuff. This is that Pier 1 platter. I got this at a garage sale a couple weekends ago. A really pretty tall green candle holder. I paid $10 for this. At Goodwill, I marked it up to $30 because I'm hoping to make at least a $5 profit. And then just some Starbucks tumblers. I put 12 on them, so I'm hoping for 6. Snowflake Pyrex dish. I put 20 on that, so I'm hoping for 10. I looked these up on eBay. I was surprised they're not really going for that much. And then just some more odds and ends stuff. I'll try and show you guys more once I get inside. Okay, so now I'm bringing in my stuff. I didn't bring in a whole lot because, like I said, I'm running that 50% off sale on my booth. So the stuff that I am bringing in, I marked up. So, for example, if I wanted $10 for something, I put a $20 price tag on it. So yeah, let's get this stuff inside and get it unloaded. Are there a lot of people doing 50 off? Man, like, I don't even pay attention to the other ones. I see 50, I stop. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. So this clock over here caught my attention. Definitely looks to be mid-century. Really nice, but I don't need another clock. I can't buy everything, like I've been saying lately. Okay, you guys, this is my little booth. So it is absolutely a disaster. I haven't been here in 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks now. So there are definitely some messes for me to clean up. I had a viewer asking about these stained glass pictures. There were more than this that I had got at a garage sale a couple months back, but they've already sold. And I'm taking these pictures out of the booth too. They've been there for a long time and they're just not moving. So it is time for them to find a new home. There's the other stained glass. I actually just heard back from her, the lady that was interested in the stained glass pieces, and she said these were her 2 least favorite. So I will be taking these back up to the booth maybe next week. So now I dropped that off. I thought we'd walk around a little bit. I actually did clean up, and I'll insert some pictures of it in just a second. Okay, real quick, I have straightened up my booth and moved some things around. So hopefully I will be selling a bunch of items for the rest of this month at 50% off. Now, my booth is just really like a hodgepodge, a glorified garage sale, if you will. I really just kind of stick a little bit of everything in there. My antique mall, they're not very strict about what you put in your booth at all. If I wanted to craft something and make it myself, I could even sell it here in my booth as well. So just some odds and ends things. I am super excited. I already picked up my check from last month and I did really good. And then, well, I'll just tell you, I think I made about $300 after I paid my rent. So that's good. Good for me anyway. And then this month, I got a report for this month and I've already made enough to pay my rent for this month. So I'm happy about that. We still have the rest of July to go. So hopefully I'll do well with this 50% off sale. A lot of animal things in my booth. You know, I'm a big animal lover, a big jewelry lover. So, and I love the gold. You guys see those gold mirrors? Gotta have that gold in there. There's that fun on-air / applause light up sign. And the 2 stained glass lamps that I picked up this past weekend. I've got some plush down there on the bottom and some pillows. Oh my goodness, sorry, that was Skippy. He was chewing on something and choked. Okay, so now we're back over here. So yeah, we just looked at a booth that just does plush. And now I'm just kind of showing you some of the other booths around mine. We have some jewelry over here. And all that stuff that you see in my basket is stuff that's been sitting forever and has not sold. So I'm going to try and move that on a local Facebook group. And try and get my money back on that so I can go buy new stuff. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen our show on YouTube. It's called Antique Booth Talk. It's a show that I do with a couple other ladies that own antique booths. And Jen, the pudgy picker, she actually sells soap in her booth. And here is a booth that sells soap. And these cute little goats, they're made from goat milk. And they have pictures of the goats here. And I just thought that was the cutest thing. So I had to share that with you guys. So, and we also have a Facebook group as well. I know I've already told you guys that in the beginning of the video, but yeah. So we have a show here on YouTube. If you search in the YouTube for Antique Booth Talk, it should come up, or you can go to my playlist, and I have a whole playlist of all of our shows on antique booths, and the Facebook group as well. A lot of times when I come to the mall, another reason I like to take the pictures is because I like to share with the other vendors in the Antique Booth Talk Facebook group the different displays, how people arrange their items for sale. And it just helps everybody to get ideas how to decorate their booth and how to display their items for sale. I know I get tons of ideas all the time, every time I go. So this booth right here sells, it looks to be like mainly Hot Wheels. So I know there's definitely a lot of collectors of Hot Wheels out there. Some of these booths are huge. This right here is a huge booth. I bet you they pay like $350 or $400 a month for a booth that big. So just eye candy everywhere. I love to look at everything. This was a really cute booth I wanted to share with you guys. Love how they decorated it. I love all the colors. Now this booth right here, I'm pretty sure, let me see if I can look closer. Yes, this is my friend Amy's booth. So they have the cutest booth. I just love it. I'm always talking about their booth with the mall management too. They just say that they're so sweet and love their booth as well. And they price things very reasonable. As a matter of fact, I did buy a couple things in your booth, Amy, if you happen to be watching. I picked up that candelabra. Sam said you just brought that in this morning. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to be keeping that for myself, and I'll be excited to show you guys at the end of the video exactly everything that I got here in Amy's booth. I love all the jewelry too. She's definitely stepped up her jewelry game, selling more of that. And I love how she displayed those necklaces on the hanger like that, and how she has this jewelry box here filled with jewelry for sale. This was interesting. It was like a hair clip, but it looked like a hand, like maybe a skeleton hand. I could sit and look at jewelry all day long. I just get lost in it, seriously. Like if I open a jewelry jar, I can spend 2 hours easily just sitting there going through everything. So it's a really big time suck for me. So if I do it, I have to sit down and make sure I have enough time to go through everything, because it does take me a while. But I just love how there's such an assortment of items in her booth. She's got some little girl dresses for sale hanging up right there. Some more jewelry. Yeah, and she's doing 50% off. Yay! Another reason I wanted to stop in here. Just so cute. I just love how they decorate. Okay, so let me see if this is the candelabra, you guys. So Amy had $20 on this, which means I got it for $10. It has beautiful enameling on it, and it actually has some butterflies down at the base. There's one on each side, and I am really excited to have this displayed in my home, and I'm going to put some little candles or tea lights in those glass candle holders. Now this bucket here, this little cute little red bucket, I did end up buying that. I think she had $6 on it, so I got it for $3. And I was talking with the mall owner, Gail, and we were trying to figure out what it might have been used for. At first I thought maybe sewing items, and then Gail said maybe she thought that it was maybe used, it could have been a purse. And I thought, well, that is such a good idea. I think she's right, because in the 60s, probably like in the 60s and the 50s, I would say they used a lot of wood material to make purses, along with the lucite and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it. It's really pretty. I ended up putting all my jewelry in it. Do y'all feel like that picture, that blue and green picture's following us? They're actually dancing naked people. No wonder nobody bought it. I mean, like, what in the world was I thinking? But yeah. At this point, my hands are so full, I don't even know where to put everything. My basket's full, my hands are full. It is time for me to go, y'all. I don't need to buy anything else today. But wait, what's this? This is cool looking. I guess that was like a little trinket box holder. So, and then I saw these. These were like, I don't know for sure what you call them, like tap thingamabobs for beer. But I couldn't tell if they were like the real thing or maybe a reproduction type thing. Either way, Amy, if you happen to be watching, those might sell really good on eBay. I think she had 25 on one and maybe 15 on the other one. I'm not sure about the pricing. I can't remember. But now over here I did see some, this cute little cup with this dog in it. I thought that was adorable. I think I only spent like $1 or $2 on this one. And it was just so unique. I had to get that too. Here are some neat little Coca-Cola tins. They're like drink holders that you put down on the table. Hello, those are called coasters. I was drawing a blank. I couldn't think of the name. But yeah, those were marked 8, so I got those for $4. Now, of course, I noticed the gold bangle. That is marked Monet, so I picked that up too. You guys know I love gold jewelry. And Monet is a really good brand. Monet really, the jewelry really holds up. That silverware over there to the right is really interesting too. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, here is the candelabra I was telling you guys about. Real pretty enamel with the butterflies. It's just gorgeous. I can't wait to put some votives or tea lights in there and burn that. Here is the little doggy. I couldn't find a name on it anywhere, but it does say 2005. You can see it right there. So I'm not sure who made this. But if anybody knows, please let me know. And then here are the little hats. I meant shoes that I got. Pretty little purple one, little purple flower. And then this one, the Elizabeth Arden Red Door perfume, new and sealed. And here is the Dynamic France cologne. This one was $1.50. It smells amazing. I can't find any comps on it though. And here are the tins I got. They're so cute. So they were $3 each, and I'm definitely going to be keeping these and putting these on the wall in my eBay room, but they were just too cute to leave behind. I can't make up my mind which one's my favorite. But I think they're newer. Yeah, this one's marked 1993 New York Historical Society. And then this one, let's see what this one says. This one is marked 1994 Desperate Sign Company. Desperate Sign Company, yeah. So, but yeah, love those. Here is the little red bucket I was telling you guys about. It's got a little cardinal there on the front. And then it opens up, and then that's what the inside looks like. I put all my jewelry I bought today inside of here. Real pretty little, another bird on the inside. I can't tell if that's like hand painted or maybe decoupage. Either way, I love it. Super cute. Okay, so I'm actually just going to pour it all out right here. Got my finger stuck. Okay. Hopefully this is a good angle for you guys. Here is the zebra necklace I was telling y'all about. So I should have brought one of my longer busts out here. Let's see. You can kind of get an idea of how it's going to sit. Let's see. It does look like it has a little bit of yellowing to it, some wear, but overall, I mean, I think it'll still sell. Okay, that's that one. And then this is the other Chico's one. I was telling you guys about it. I was gonna buy this whether it was marked or not. I just love, I could just tell like it was, you know, really good quality, the way it was made. And yeah, it's definitely Chico's. So let me make sure. Yep, Chico's. Maybe this one will fit over here. Let's see. That one looks nice. Okay. Let's see. And here's the other Chico's one that I bought. This one I paid, this one was marked $4, and this one was actually 20% off. So I got this and another thing that was $4, both of those for $6. It was just so unique. I really liked it. Let me change the angle here. Oh, this is so much better. Oh, this is so much better, isn't it? So, yeah, look at that. It's just gorgeous. I'm gonna put that one over here so you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay, and here are those Coca-Cola coasters I was telling you about. Let me just cut the string so we can look at them a little bit better. It does look like they have some tape on there. Sticky tape. Let's see if we can use the scissors. I knew I brought those scissors out here for something. Okay. Let's see if we can't look at all of them now. So we've got this pretty lady here with a hat and a yellow dress. And we have this one. And this one. So these were marked $8 and I got these for $4. There's the other one. So how many do we have all together? Let's see. 3, so there's 6 of them. Okay, and here is the Monet bangle that I got. And it is marked right in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, gorgeous bangle. I love it. Okay. So all of the jewelry came in little bags like this. These are those like cello type bags. And they just put 2 staples on either side. Put a little sticker on there. This is so smart. I did a printout, so you're not actually sitting there having to write out each tag like I do. So I definitely need to start implementing something like this. Definitely a time saver for sure. So yeah, this is one of those cloisonne pieces I was telling you guys about. And it's a butterfly with a pretty pink flower. And then the back doesn't say anything, but yeah, it's beautiful. I love the cloisonne stuff. So we got that one. I think we're going to use this little red purse for our trash. Okay. Next up, we have a pair of real pretty cameo earrings. Now, all of this jewelry, as you can see, it's marked $5, but the whole booth was 50% off. So I got, all of these bags were $2.50 each. And then here they are up close. Now, if you guys notice my hands are shaking, it is the medication I take that causes my hands to tremble. Now, these are not marked on the back in any way, but still, they're gorgeous. I love those. Okay. Next one is another cloisonne piece. This is a heart with a pretty flower, and it looks like a bee. It's yellow, white, and black, and a butterfly on the back. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I might even keep this one. Skippy, what are you doing? Sorry, I had to see what my dog was doing over there. Yeah, this is gorgeous. I love it. So pretty. Next up is a vintage pair of, I would say probably about the 80s, clip-on Monet earrings. They're black and gold, black enamel. Of course, whenever I see Monet, I always think of my good friend Angie over at Treasured Vintage. She has a channel here on YouTube, and she does a lot of jewelry videos, and she's just a wonderful lady and an amazing friend. But she does collect the Monet, and she's fun to watch. I love to watch her jewelry haul videos. So yeah, I was thinking I was gonna maybe put these on Etsy. Actually, all of this stuff is vintage, so I'm probably gonna put all of this stuff on Etsy. Next up is like an Egyptian, what do you call it, Egyptian king or something like that, earrings. But this one was neat because it also had the matching brooch that goes with it. So it's the brooch and then the earrings, and they match perfectly. I love this set, it's so awesome. And it's not marked either, but gosh, is it gorgeous. It's really neat. So here's a close-up of the brooch. And then the earrings are pierced. So really pretty set, isn't it? Okay, next up is a pair of blue earrings, blue rhinestone earrings. These are actually clip-ons. Let's see. Yeah, they go like this. And let's see, where's my loop? Let's see if these are marked. Where did my loop go? Uh-oh. Skibby, you see Mama's loop? Oh, it's hiding under my little tripod here. Okay, so let's see. These are actually marked Weiss, New York. So it's a W-E-I-S-S. And I have sold this brand before. Hopefully that's gonna focus for you guys. But really pretty, aren't they gorgeous? I'm such a sucker for the rhinestones and all the bling. Let's see, where did our other one go? See, I just lose stuff all the time. Oh, here it is. Put that one over there. Okay, now the next one, I thought this one was really interesting because this one looked like amber to me. And I could tell right away that the necklace was sterling by the closure on there. So let's open it up and take a closer look at this. So here's the close-up. And it is on a sterling silver chain. Gorgeous, isn't it? So right now I'm just looking at it through the loop. And it's hard to tell. I've not really dealt with a lot of amber. Purchased a whole lot of it. But it does come with these matching little stud earrings. Aren't they gorgeous, the way the light catches it? So these are so pretty. I mean, I might have to keep these. It's so hard when you're a jewelry seller not to keep everything because there's so many pretty things you come across. I'm gonna actually put these on this little coaster because I don't want to lose those. I don't want to lose those studs. Okay. Okay, so the next item, this, I couldn't figure out what this was. I was like, looking, what in the world is this? And finally I realized it is a little elephant. Now this, I could tell that it was marked something, and I even got out my loop and was trying to figure it out. I really couldn't. It was marked $4, and this booth was 20% off, so 20% off, $4, whatever that is. And I think this is like, almost like a vintage jelly belly, but maybe a jelly head of sorts, and it's almost like coral, maybe lucite and gold tone. And I did look these up on eBay. The supply is not that great right now. There's not very many of them available. This also comes in a really pretty jade color as well for this stone right here. And those seem to sell a little bit better. But it's actually by Boucher. And this might be the first time I've ever come across a Boucher piece. So I'm excited to take pictures of this and get this one listed on Etsy. The next one, this kind of looked like jade to me. And they're vintage clip earrings. So for $2.50, I thought I would take a chance and just buy them. So there's an up close. And I'm not sure what the shape is. Maybe some kind of a dragon. I'm not sure. That is what the back looks like. And it's definitely magnetic. So I don't know, it's magnetic. I'd be willing to say it's probably not real jade. But either way, I thought that they were really pretty. And I'm sure I'll be able to sell those on Etsy as well. He's keeping such a good boy. Look at him sitting down there with you, Mommy. It's a good boy. Okay. So, next up we have some gold tone and pearl earrings. Some of these want to cut easy and then some of them don't. Okay. Let me tilt this down a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So these are also clip-ons. There they are up close. Now these are marked Trifari. And they seem to be in really good condition. I don't see any missing stones. So I'm excited to look up the comps for this pair right here and get these listed on Etsy. Try to make my money back really fast. So that's always nice when you can do that. If you spend a lot of money and you can make your money back really fast just off 2 or 3 pieces. So this is the next pair. These kind of reminded me of like some kind of an opal. So I was really drawn to them. Let's see what the back says. These are actually coral, and they are clip-ons. So I have sold coral before in the past, and I've not really had the best of luck with it. I think it's one of those things kind of like Sarah Coventry, to where certain pieces or sets are really collectible and others aren't. I guess they were just so mass produced and bought that the market's just saturated with a lot of that kind of stuff. So, okay, here is another cloisonné piece. And this is one that I had a question on for sure. So see how it has this? I didn't know if it was a broken jewelry piece from something else, but either way, I say that a lot, don't I? Either way, either way, I think it's gorgeous, and I think it would make a beautiful pendant. Little butterfly there. And then actually it's the same print on the front as it is on the back. And it's got some weight to it. It's pretty heavy too. But just beautiful. I love that. This one is definitely a keeper for me. I raise monarch butterflies, and so whenever I come across a really unique butterfly piece, I definitely like to keep it and wear it. So it's one of my passions and hobbies. So I have a bunch of the milkweed plant in my backyard, and then the butterflies the monarchs come along and they lay their eggs on the plants. And once the caterpillar comes out of the little egg, then I will bring them inside and put them in a little habitat so that, you know, the wasp and like yellow jackets and stuff don't eat them. But this is gorgeous. I'll put this on a gold tone chain and definitely be rocking that. I just love the colors too. They're so vibrant. And I'm especially excited that it is gold tone and not silver. So gold's my favorite. Now this one, this is another listener piece. They look like some leaves, and this almost reminds me of some kind of a moonstone looking stone, and they are clip-ons. So this is what the back looks like. They're signed listener. And the stone feels, it's really real smooth feeling. So these might just sell nicely in the fall, and that will actually be here before you know it. It's coming fast, you guys. I love fall. It's my favorite season. So next up, these are really unusual looking, which is why I picked them up, and they are also signed Haskell. So I believe that's Miriam Haskell. And these are kind of like clip-on, but they're like vintage screwback. And so really unique stone once again. And this is some kind of beadwork here on the back. I don't know what you call that, like filigree open work or something like that. I'm not an expert on jewelry terms by any means. But yeah, these are gorgeous and really unique, so I feel confident that I'll be able to sell these. Let's see, just a few more pieces now, you guys. We're almost done. Now these are marked listener 2 clip-ons. Look at the bling. Love these. Let's see if I can show you how they're marked. So yeah, gorgeous. Y'all please ignore my fingernails. They look horrible. I've been working in the booth all day and then around the house, and I did forget to touch up my nails before I started this video. So those are super pretty. I love those. I always get excited when I find vintage jewelry and they're not missing any stones or anything. That's always a good thing. Now I did see that these were marked, I believe these are marked Stir for sterling. And it's to my understanding when you see something marked Stir, S-T-E-R, that means it's a little bit older. I don't know that they mark things in that way anymore. But it's got some real tiny writing right there. And again, these are the vintage screwback for non-pierced ears. But look at the bling. I just love it. So pretty. Let me tell you what the back says. Back says Flex something sterling. I think it says 925 Flex sterling. So I don't know what I was thinking was marked Star, but yeah, gorgeous, lovely. Here is another bling bling pair of screwbacks. I've heard lots of my friends say that, lots of my jewelry seller friends say that screwbacks don't really sell that well. And I've not really sold a ton enough to know. So gosh, I'm hoping that I'll be able to sell these screwbacks. Let me see if these are marked. Okay, now these are marked Stir. This must have been the pair I was thinking. They're marked Stir 1/20th 10K. So I probably will take these to the auction house, I'm thinking. So I think these might do well over there. I've had some luck in the past with similar items like these. Okay, now these are really interesting. Again, we got lots of clip earrings and screwbacks. So these are clip. Real pretty little cream colored flower with gold tone etched leaves. And let me see what the back says. I couldn't quite make it out earlier. But now with this big bright light I can, and they are marked Polcini. I've never heard of this brand, so it's Polcini. So now these actually have some writing on the, okay, so it's marked right here, but then I turned it over and it's actually got some more writing right there. Let's see what it says. And it just says, like patent pending. Patent 15645. So these are gorgeous. I'm excited to look up that brand because I have never heard of it. And they are definitely, well, I think they are slightly magnetic. Not a ton, but a little bit. Okay, last pair. Wait, what we got here? Let me show you first. So these are some real pretty blue blingies, clip-on earrings. And these are marked Crown Trifari. Look, you can see it from the bag. Maybe not. Let me take them out. Wow, these are beautiful. Look at those. Look how they shine. So let's see. Crown Trifari right there. And it's to my understanding that you can tell the vintage Trifari from the modern, because the vintage, it definitely has a little crown over the letter T right there at the beginning. So yeah, so I spent probably today on everything, I want to say I spent about $90 or $95 total. So not too bad for all the stuff that I got. I'm really excited to get this stuff listed. So if you guys enjoyed seeing this jewelry haul, please let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see some more of them. I actually just got a big box of jewelry from one of my friends. And I was thinking about maybe at the end of my videos for the next 6 days, we could talk about jewelry, because he actually sent 6 bags of jewelry. So I thought we could open up a little mystery, like kind of like a jewelry jar, but they're actually in just a little bitty bag, and see if we can find anything good in there. So again, if that's something you guys are interested in, please let me know in the comments down below. And thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the antique booth video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.